Hey folks, it's Phil from Clearwater Airsoft here. Thanks for joining me today on the channel. Going to talk a bit more about the Simon gas system, the T8 system, the Noveske, fully licensed bike manufacturing group N4, which I was kindly sent to review and have a play with. And since I got it, I built it, obviously, because it came in parts, and I've been really quite impressed with it. It's a nice little gun. It's actually quite heavy for its size, but it's solid. It stays together nicely. One gripe, the body pins are really tight, especially the rear one. It would be nice if they were a little looser, because they're captive anyway, so they're not going to fall out. But I'd rather have them too tight than too loose, I guess. So it swings and roundabouts. As you can see, I've put on a PTS Unity RMR mount because I had it lying around. So it's got some optics on there as well. And I've also put the iron sights on so I can switch between the two if I want to. But yeah, it's a really nice gun. It's not VFC trigger nice. It's not bad though. That's always been one of my bugbears, with MWS sort of platform as a whole, was that the trigger was a bit mushy. And I know this isn't a 100% clone of the Miruri system, but the trigger does seem to have a nice break to it. And yeah, that's one of the main things that I look for. It's got a really nice kick to it. The package is great, you know, it comes with the gun, it comes with nice little, well, say little, it's the 400 round speed loader, cleaning rod, and I do really like the Lancer mags. It's not the best imitation of rounds going, but it's also certainly not the worst that I've seen. I'd say it's pretty much on a par with most of them out there. So what I thought is, I don't have an MPAS for this, and not knowing much about this system myself, if anybody out there knows if a Miruri MPAS will just drop straight in, I would be really grateful if you could let me know. But I thought what I'd do is I just, I'm not going to load it up loads, but I've got my Chrono in front of me, and I am using Blaster 0.3 gram BBs, non-bio, and I've just got a few cans of this Ultra Air lying around that I need to use up, but ordinarily I would run all of my gas blowbacks on propane. So let's just pull that back so it's not going into a, there we go, take it off. So I've got my Chrono set up here. Okay, so yeah, 342, 339, 335, 335, 334, 332, 331, 329, 329, 329, 327, 326, 326. So that's pretty consistent. I mean, it's way too warm to use in a game at the moment, so I am going to have to find out what MPAS I can put in there. But that's not bad. That's not bad at all. You might have seen my post earlier on Instagram, but I am going to put in a Flamingo hot rubber. I've never used these, and my friend down at Sniper Mechanics said, why don't you give them a go? So he sent me a couple. So I got the Noir, I believe it is, the black ones, and the ubiquitous pink ones. So I'm going to give them both a go, I think, and see which one works best. I did adjust the hop on this with the standard bucking, and it was very nicely shooting flat out to 30 metres, and it certainly looked like it had the legs to go much further. That was the limit of my garden, so I couldn't really test it much more than that. But yeah, overall, it's got a really nice build quality to the gun. The kick is very satisfying. The trigger is not bad at all. Furniture all fits. It does what you want it to do. You can tell just by looking at it where the inspiration for the furniture came from. a certain company beginning with M. And yeah, if you were looking for a whole new ecosystem and you didn't want to get into, like, I don't know, some of the prices of Maruri, I believe these do come in at a cheaper price point. I'd certainly look at it. I'd probably get another one. I'd go and buy one if I had the mags. That's the only downside, I guess. It's getting gas mags again. And on looking in the UK, I think they're around about 65 £60-65 a mag, which is really quite steep, but it's on a par, I guess. I think VFC mags are around 60. So it's up there with them. I have heard that this will run MWS mags. I'm not sure if they're much cheaper, but I do remember from having MWS guns years and years ago that the standard Stanags work brilliantly. Never really wanted for a different design because they just worked. So if they work in this, and I might try that out on Sunday. I've got some friends with MWS platform guns. Might try it, see if it does work, see if that has any impact on the FPS, and I'll report back. So yeah, if you can let me know what MPass I need, that'd be great. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. It really helps out the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. Was going to say before the end of the year, but I think that's unlikely now. But if I can get to 500 before the end of the year, that'd be great. And I will see you on the next video.